Well, the 51st Futurity has just wrapped up with the Open Championship, and it was a championship for sure, a tie for first place at 222.5. And I'm with Tarin Rice right now, who's sharing the co-championship with a family member, a great uncle, Ronnie Rice. And Tarin, I saw you a little earlier. You were a little emotional, and even when you came out of the herd, you seemed to be overcome with emotion. Can you just kind of describe to us what this even feels like to you?
No, I can't explain it at all. It's unbelievable. Just being here. There's so many people that are my heroes that have been here. Ronnie especially. It's unbelievable. I was just so excited. That it's just a great feeling. When we rode down there, there was a dun star right up here on top, and we liked her. I thought she was going to be fairly quick, but she was up on top when we went down there, so got her cut good, and got drove up where I wanted to be. Hadn't been able to do that the last couple times I've shown him. This cow was really good right here off the start. She got a little wild towards the end before we quit her, and she was unbelievable right here. Horse kind of slipped, and we had a miss, and he come right back and he did everything he could right here to hold this cow. She finally turns away in a minute, and he stayed smart. He was great right here. And we turned around, and they said they were telling me some stuff, but I never heard them. And I found a black cow here on top that I didn't know if I liked her or not. I knew she was fresh. Here she comes walking out right now. I just saw her there. We were looking for some other ones, and here she came walking out. Got her cut good. Horse was really good here. He got smarter as the run went. Just stayed great. Listened to me. He did everything I wanted him to. He was perfect. Now right here, we had one of my favorite cows was right here on top, and two of them came out, and Tatum had mentioned the other one that I ended up cutting. I wanted the other one, but I took the first one that stopped, and she was unbelievable. She was awesome. I've never felt anything like this cow right here. Not in a show situation. This was awesome. This was unbelievable. This cow was even so good that I relaxed a little bit and just let him work. She wasn't going anywhere. She was awesome. I'd never had a horse before that I trained that had won over 100,000. I got several to 90 all through there, and I talked to Jeffrey Sheehan here a while back, and we was talking about it at the bash that I had never had one over that, and he came up to me just a bit ago and said in one night we did it by a long shot, he said. So that's pretty cool. No, it's great. It's unbelievable.
Well, that's it with Tarin Rice, co-champion with this year's Futurity. Congratulations, Tarin. We're real proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, we have co-champions in this year's Futurity, and it's kind of in the family way with the Futurity this year. We have two Rices coming in as champions for the Futurity. Don't know that that's ever happened before. And Ronnie, you mentioned that you were really proud of Tarin, and can you tell us how this really what this really means to your family, and what you think this whole experience has meant to everyone in your family?
Oh, it's unbelievable. He's such a good kid. He's actually a clone of Boyd as much as any father-son deal there is. He's got so much raw talent, it's unbelievable. They just now seeing just a little bit of him. He's such an outstanding young man, and he's got such a future ahead of him. This first cow was right up here on top, and we'd talked about her from the word go before anybody even got into cattle. We cut all three cows that we started out to cut. This first cow's right here where we kind of got a hold of her, and she was a decent cow. The mare was so on, and what was stupid, I got my bridle rein hung on the same side but she really didn't. It didn't affect her any, and I think if I'd have had it right to start with, it would have been a little better. But sometimes that happens, you know. The cow wasn't quite as good as I thought she would have been. I thought she'd have had a little bit more harder turns, but to start out, it was pretty good, especially with my bridle rein, both bridle reins on one side of her head. I've never had that happen in all my years. Second cow, we'd picked her out too. My help, Tag and Eddie Flynn, they've been helping me for I can't tell you how long, and they are the best cow pickers. That's why I win what I win is because of the cow pickers. Why these cows were still here, I don't know if they had a little too much Bremer in them or what, but I figured they was good. This yellow horn cow right here, I loved her. I thought she was the best cow in the whole herd to start with, and she was just really a right kind of cow for this mare, and everything that you'd want was right there. It sure was. And a lot of try, couldn't get off. The cow kept coming back to me, and she just kept killing that cow. I'm so proud of this mare. She's just come and come and come. And the last cow, I couldn't believe she was right up here on top of Yellow Mott. It's just so good to get a hold of her right here. And I thought the old black cow was going to get in the road, but she didn't. I'm just so proud of my mare, and I'm really proud of Tarin. He's just a young man and has so much talent. It's just unbelievable. I had a little miss right there, or I think maybe we might have won the whole thing. But I'm so proud to be where I'm at. I kept thinking, boy, is this whistle going to blow or what? As this cow was getting pretty ranked right in there in spots.
Well, you have been in this industry for a long time, been a cutting a horse trainer for a long time. What would you tell other young trainers like Tarin about making it to this and how you take that step to come to this level?
I think the work ethic is the biggest thing, and then you better have somebody behind you taking care of everything. My wife has supported me like nobody else in this business, and without her, I don't even know what I'd be doing. She works like nobody, and no one can keep up with her. I can't keep help, and it's the main thing, and I really think Tarin's got him a good one too.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, this mare, when you got her, what was it about her that made you think that she was going to be a great Futurity competitor?
I think the quick stop. For a long time, this mare maybe didn't have quite as much cow as I'd like, but in the last month, she's just taken to it and really getting a hold of the cow, and no matter what, you got to have a cow horse, and she's really come to the front. And I won't say that I think they're just now going to see the tip of the Woody Be Tuffs. We just had 4 here, 3 make the semis and 2 make the finals. And actually, Boyd may have the best horse, and he didn't make the he made the semis, but he didn't make the finals last night. He missed it a half point. I really believe they're going to be a wonderful outcross for these mares, these dark bar mares and these cat mares, and I really believe that.
Well, folks, that's it for this year's Futurity. Co-champion Ronnie Rice. It's been a great one at 222.5. Both winners will take home more than $200,000. Congratulations, Ronnie. It's great to have you here.
Thank you all.
It's amazing. The thing you love about this sport is that here's Tarin, who is either still 22 or has just turned 23, and Ronnie, who's staring 61 straight in the face, competing against each other and walking away in a dead heat. And there are not many sports that have that kind of age range about them, and I think that's a wonderful characteristic of this sport. I love it.